What if I told you most men aren't watching porn because they're horny? What if I told you porn has nothing to do with sex at all? What if I told you men aren't running to porn because they're sexually broken? They're running to porn because they're hurting. And here's the brutal truth. As long as you believe your addiction to porn is about sex, you will keep fighting the wrong battle and you're going to keep losing. Guys, welcome to the Rebuilt Man podcast. My name is Coach Frank Rich, founder and host here. And for the last 6 years, we've been dedicated to helping men just like you caught up in the depths of this addiction break free, rebuild their identities, and step into a life of freedom and purpose. Today, we're breaking down the 12 reasons that men watch porn that have nothing to do with sex. So if you're new to the podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn those post notifications on. Because when you understand these reasons, you'll stop beating yourself up. You'll stop believing that you're broken, and you'll finally see the path to freedom. Let's dive into the 12 reasons. Number one is they use it to escape reality. Men aren't running to porn for pleasure. They run to porn for relief. Whether it's life becomes too heavy, work, spouse, kids, faith, expectations, porn will always give you that instant away button. One study shows that about 56% of men report using pornography as a form of relaxation or tension relief. I remember an individual, John, he was a VP in a corporate role and said that after 9 p.m., his spreadsheets and his wife and his kids and his father-in-law pressure, he'd go to porn to turn off his brain. He later realized it wasn't about sex, but it was about escape. And that's when he was finally able to break through. Now, you're not failing because your body is broken. You're using it as a coping mechanism because your life is unprocessed. So stop using porn to escape reality. Reason number two is they use it to avoid and numb emotional pain. Most men were never given the tools to process pain, so they self-medicate through dopamine. Shame, trauma, rejection, spiritual disconnection all become too much, and porn becomes a shortcut to forget about it for just 15 minutes. Studies indicate that problematic porn use correlates with emotional distress and avoidance coping. We had an ex-church deacon. Mark was 45, carrying shame from his childhood abuse, found himself slipping into porn after marital conflict. He later realized that porn wasn't about the lust, it was about silencing himself. You can begin to step out of this. You can begin to work your way through this when you realize that the wound isn't the problem. The unhealed wound is. Reason number three here is men use porn to avoid conflict. Instead of facing the hard conversations, the messy marriage talk, the parenting talk, the faith talk, porn becomes the distraction for them. Conflict demands courage, emotion, and vulnerability. Porn demands none of that from you. Brian admitted one time, every time my wife asked me, what's going on with you? I'd close the door and I'd go watch again. The avoidance was stronger than the arousal. The pattern of avoidance is well documented in addictive behaviors. While not exclusively to porn, it aligns with escape-based triggers. You're not weak for avoiding, you're wounded and without tools. Reason number four here is porn becomes a way to cope with stress and overwhelm. The excuse and reason isn't I'm horny. It isn't I can't take one more thing. Stress overloads triggers the brain and seeks immediate relief, the fastest path to wins. Access to endless porn combined with cues of stress, increase of likelihood relapse. One statistic, 10.3% of men report porn addiction. You're not failing under pressure because you lack strength. You're failing to regulate because you were never taught. Reason number five here is men use porn to feel in control. In a world where men feel powerless, insecure, and not enough, porn becomes the one place where the fantasy will always say yes. Real intimacy demands risk. Porn demands none of that. So men choose fantasy to control. Studies show heavy porn use often report decreased satisfaction with real intimacy. increased seeking of novel content. You're not addicted because you're powerless. You're addicted because you think your only value is power. Reason number 6 here is men use porn to escape loneliness. Most men don't crave sex. They crave connection, validation, affection, being seen, being chosen. Porn gives you a counterfeit to intimacy. The screen listens, engages, and it'll never fight back. We had Chris one time. He was a divorced man. He said, when I watched porn, I felt seen for the first time in months. The act wasn't about sex. It was about an emotional void being filled. Brother, you're not broken because you're isolated. You're isolated because you've programmed to pretend you're not. Reason number 7 here is men use porn to feel achievement. The brain confuses stimulation and climax with success. Dopamine surges signal reward. Men start believing I conquered when in reality they didn't. Alex, a sales manager, one time said, after bin sessions, I felt like I crushed something, even though I know I didn't do anything. He later recognized the emptiness behind the victory feeling. You're not addicted because you're lazy. You're addicted because you've been tricked into believing a click equals conquest. Number 8 here is men use porn to regulate anxiety. Porn becomes a nervous system coping tool. Anxiety equals activation. Porn equals the shutdown cheat mode. Porn shows that the reward centers and compulsive porn users light up similar to substance use addicts. You're not broken because you're anxious. You've just been untrained to be quiet. Reason number 9 here is men use porn to avoid boredom. This isn't boredom. It's lack of a mission. When a man doesn't know why he's alive, he chases what he thinks will make him feel alive. You're not lazy because you're weak. You're lost because you're not leading. Number 10 here is men use porn to reinforce a broken identity when deep down a man believes, I'm weak, I'm unlovable, I'll never change. He'll behave in ways that validate that belief, that identity. Recognize behavior always follows identity, and porn becomes proof for the lie that a man believes about himself. Tim, I remember him. He always believed I'll always screw up with my wife. His porn use became a self-fulfilling prophecy. When he changed his identity, thanks to our brotherhood work, the behavior changed. You're not locked in because you failed. You're locked in because you believe you're failing. Reason number 11 here is it's become nothing more than a habitual loop. Q equals to craving, which leads to ritual, which leads to release, which leads to shame. And then you repeat that cycle. There's no sexual arousal required. Your brain hates unfulfilled loops. The cycle reinforces itself. You're not failing because you don't care. You're failing because you're following a script that you've never wrote for yourself. The 12th and final reason here is men use porn because culture taught men that lust equals masculinity. From movies to music to social media to locker room talk, men were programmed to believe real men want sex 24/7. So when a man feels insecure, when he feels adequate, when he questions his worth, he runs to prove that he's still a man. The masculinity myth says, measure your value by how often you want sex. Sexual script theory shows pornography supports traditional male scripts. Men must be powerful, sexually dominant, and always ready. You're not lesser of a man because your libido faltered. You're a greater man because you're reclaiming your identity. So hear me clearly here today, men. You're not addicted because you're perverted. You're addicted because you're in pain. You're not weak. You're under-resourced. And you're not broken. You're disconnected from who you really are. Porn isn't the problem. It's become the coping mechanism. Identity is the root. Porn is just the fruit. Freedom doesn't come from trying harder. Freedom comes from rebuilding the man underneath the addiction. Inside the rebuilt man, we teach men how to build identity over behavior, how to live from values over emotion, how to seek brotherhood over isolation, how to pursue purpose over boredom, how to live in faith over shame, and how to conquer self-mastery over self-abandonment. Because when you become the man that God created you to be, porn loses its power. Look, brother, if you're done with fighting this battle alone, I want you to know I've worked with pastors, CEOs, husbands, fathers, young men in college, professional athletes, and every single one of them tried to beat this in private, and it almost destroyed them. The truth is, you don't need more shame. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more willpower. You need structure. You need support. You need the tools, and you need brotherhood. If you're ready to take the first step, not someday, not when it gets worse, not when you hit rock bottom, but today, then join us inside the 7-Day Porn Reset. 7 days of brotherhood, coaching, identity work, nervous system tools in real action. This isn't about trying harder. This is about rewiring your brain, rebuilding your identity, and stepping into the man that God created you to be. The link down there is in the show notes, or you can visit therebuiltman.com/7-day reset to get access to this free 7-day program to help you reclaim your identity and rebuild the man that's sitting underneath this addiction. Guys, click the link down there below. Join the reset and start your comeback today. But don't wait another day. Don't wait to hit rock bottom. Join us today, and I'll see you on the inside.